There's a good question that has come through to us through WhatsApp. I would like to know how I can refrain from bad akhlaq in Islam.
MashaAllah. Okay. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Now, how can you refrain from bad akhlaq? Firstly, one needs to understand from the Islamic perspective, from our tradition, what are good akhlaq, what are bad akhlaq. So you once you have that understanding, then you can move on and at the same time start practicing the good akhlaq. And every time you're pulled towards doing the bad, and he's saying foul things, behaving in a rude way, not honoring your parents, your guests, siblings, etc. All those people that you're meant to honor, you start honoring them and staying away from dishonoring them. Okay, so that's the beginning of it. Learn what they are. Busy yourself with learning what good akhlaq are so you can implement them. Secondly, on the practical side, how do you learn good akhlaq? There's no better way to learn good akhlaq than to be with people who have good akhlaq or good manners and good etiquette, who have just naturally picked that up from their parents, their extended family, their environment. They've lived that culture of good akhlaq mixed with those people. Because the Prophet ﷺ said, Al-mar'u ala dini khalilihi. A person is upon the way of life, the deen of his friends. فَلْيَنْظُرْ أَحَدُكُمْ مَنْ يُخَالِلْ. So be careful in who you choose as friends. If you mix with people who have good akhlaq, it will rub off on you. And if you mix with people with bad akhlaq, that will rub off on you. And let's just be very frank. The environments that we live in predominantly are full of corrupted, bad, and even vile akhlaq. You can't help but when you walk down the road, you will hear foul language. You'll see people behaving as if no one else matters in life. No care, no consideration.
I would like to point out it's also, unfortunately, in a lot of Muslim countries as well.
Yeah.
Maybe we can differentiate between the levels, but it is also prevalent.
Yeah, because the whole world has become a small village now.
Correct.
And non-Islam or the Western secular culture has become the dominant culture of the world. Okay, and with that comes the ultimate priority in life is personal pleasure. So therefore, no one else matters as long as my pleasures are fulfilled. Whereas all religions teach people, be considerate, be caring of others. You have a judgment day. And if you're not good to others, then you have no value with Allah, with your God. And even if it's non-Muslims who are religious, every religion has these concepts because life has a greater meaning,
yes,
and a greater purpose than fulfillment of one's desires. The secular revolution, when it happened, when they threw away religion because of the oppression that happened to them in Christianity, etc. When that happened, they turned their back on religion. So the only purpose in life was naturally going to come to personal pleasure, personal satisfaction. That's it. So when that is the the greatest priority in one's life, you're ready to abuse. You're ready to not care and be considerate. Why should you? There's no point. Whereas every person who believes in a God, is going to be considerate and caring and generous and all of those have those good traits. So that is the pinnacle of it. Islam is the pinnacle of good manners. The Prophet ﷺ said it very clearly. The only reason I was sent, he said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, لِأُتَمِّمَ مَكَارِمَ الْأَخْلَاقِ, to perfect good manners. That's Islam. You're either having manners with Allah when it comes to your ibadat, your ritual worship, your acts of devotion, or you're interacting with the creation and it's good akhlaq with the creation. This is Islam. It's all about manners. So surround yourself with good manners, good environment that implements the Islamic mannerisms, not just the academic study of it, and you will naturally just pick up, what do they call it? By osmosis. You're in that environment, you'll pick it up without even having to try.
So basically, one has to select their friendship, their friends, their friend circle, and who they associate themselves with to attain a good akhlaq.
100%. 100%.
Okay.
Yani, 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 when you meet certain mashayikh, they have exceptional manners.
Indeed.
Okay, so, and they might still be young as well. And you love to stay with them because they have really good manners. When a person has good manners, they are a joy to spend time with. Yeah, and that's how beautiful Islam is.
And they say a person is known by the company he keeps or she keeps.
That's it. That's who you are, your
Excellent.
company.